What's up, you guys? It's your boy Jay Freshman back with another tutorial. Today I'm gonna just be going over how to make your kicks cut through your 808, and it's gonna be more frequency based rather than if you was to use like a fruity limiter and duck the whole sound, or use a multi-band compressor and it compresses the sound. Even though that step is a bit closer to what we're doing because it's still frequency based, but we're not compressing it. And yeah, you could take off the option for the compression on the multi-band, but that's past the scope of this video. So let's just jump into something. I'm just gonna pick out something real quick for you guys. Get a vibe going. This one hard too. That shit hard. Let me see. Okay. I fucks with it. Y'all already know I love my chords and shit. Alright, so BPM is at 135. And for the purpose of this video, I'm gonna choose sounds with a lot of low end in it. Well, choose drums with a lot of low end in it, because I want you guys to really get the context and when to use it. Because if you have a punchier kick in your beat, then you don't really have to be sidechaining. Like I said, you don't want to just be doing things just to do it, just because you know it. It's always about context. Yeah, you could get all crazy to make the cleanest sound, but remember, don't try to overdo music. You feel me? Like, a lot of you guys want to overmix, and overmix is pretty much where it's like you have all the knowledge about it, but then you just want to add it to every little thing that you do because you feel like you have to. That got some good low end to it. Now let's find a kick with some low end in it. I don't want too much low end because obviously you probably wouldn't even use a kick like that to begin with an 808. Okay, that's good because that one is good. Let's just add something. All right, get the pattern going. Go through tuning in, making all perfect and shit. That's past the scope. Alright, so now we got our 808s and we got our kicks. Now we want to bring it to the mixer. So right click, channel routing, route to select, starting from this track. So first thing first, we're gonna bring up the peak controller. Then we're gonna bring up our EQ. So we're bringing up the EQ on the kick so we can find the fundamental frequency. And the fundamental frequency is the beginning frequency of the sound. So you can use this one, but it's all about context. Since humans can't really hear that low anyways, and you're really going to be cutting out 30 hertz. And that's not really where the sub is. You see how the label subs is right here, and then everything below this is like really, you're not gonna really hear it. So that's why they probably didn't even name it. So we want to find something a little bit closer in the sub range, and it looked like 44 hertz is where it's at. So we're gonna reset this. Then we're gonna go to this little arrow right next to the fruity parametric. We're going to press and hold save preset as, bring it over to the 808. And now that we have at the 808, we're going to right click on number 2, or whatever number that you use. Link the controller. Now we're going to link it to the peak controller. Next option we're going to go to right here, drop down menu, put invert so that it could go down instead of up. And we're just going to do 0.5. so that you'll see what I'm saying. It's gonna come all together. Press accept. Boom. So we're not done yet, but we got it going down now. So go to the peak controller, and pretty much we're gonna customize it to our liking from right here. So volume knob is how much sound you want to cut out. Just think of it like that. Like, do you want to cut all the way down? And then decay, the way decay works, this button, if you go to the left, the slower it comes up. If you go to the right, the faster it comes up. And obviously you don't want to go too fast because it will cause distortion, but maybe that's the sound that you may be looking for. So that's up to you. But for the most part right now, we just gonna have like a bit slower one. That one is moving pretty fast for me and for the beat. You just kind of want to listen in, because if it goes too slow, then it could probably throw off the groove, especially when you have your other drums in it, like your hi-hat and your snares. So let's just adjust it. A good way to hear this shit, really turn down your volume knobs on your interface. Like if you're using headphones, turn down the headphone knob. If you're using your monitors, turn down the monitors on your interface, so you could just get a better air for it. So I'm hearing it good right here. All right, so now last step, you see how this bandwidth is very skinny. You know, we could loosen it up more, you feel me, using the bottom knob. Boom. And there you go, pretty much. And the click, it's not coming from the if you're hearing clicks, that's just coming from the sample, because it's supposed to go into the other sound, but it's pretty much getting looped. So don't worry about that. And the good thing about this, you could just bring it to any frequency. So you could, that's why I say you could just really mess with it to see. Boom. Having it right here makes that punch of the kick cut through more, because remember the 808 is going across, damn near going across this whole spectrum. It may not look like it, but you can see like there's little like flares in the high end, so it still has that information in it. And there you guys go. Like that's pretty much how you could use like sidechaining frequency based. And if you like this video, like and subscribe like always, and share with your producer friends. They may find this helpful. And always just think about context before anything. Don't just be doing things to do it. Have a nice day.